late. About to go park for the night. Thought I'd put out something of what to look for when parking. Myself, solo, female van lifer here. So I'm looking, for a safe spot. If it gives me the heebie-jeebies or I don't get a good vibe off of it, I'm gonna park somewhere else. I'm not gonna be there. Or if Mia is not happy there, a little too alert on something I don't see, or she seems a little too anxious, a little too whiny, we'll move. I don't park next to other vans. If I can tell there's a vehicle and somebody's living in it, I make it a point not to park next to them. Because, especially if it's a big group of them, because that's just big red flag for law enforcement, for neighbors, etc., etc. Now, before we go any further, I love law enforcement. Used to be in a branch of law enforcement. I 100% respect what they do. And I don't have a problem with them. I've always just stayed law-abiding. And usually when I do break the law, it is with vehicle stuff, so speeding, parking tickets, etc. And every single one of them I've deserved. Now I'm aware others have had different experience with the blue line, but I've had nothing but good experiences with them. But I've had nothing but good experiences with them. So, to each his own. But even though I've had good experiences, I don't want to call attention to myself. Hell no. Because it's time consuming. I ain't got time for that. So, there's other nomads, vehicle dwellers out there. I won't park next to them. I won't park near them. Because whatever they're getting into, I want no part of it. I try to park near some place I can get up. If it's 24 hours, great. But I can get up early. Someplace that opens about 5 and usually has a restroom. So grocery stores, Starbucks. I've learned all about those Starbucks stars. Thank goodness for those things. Thank goodness for Starbucks. As a van lifer. Pete's too. They have the coffee bean here. I haven't tried the coffee bean yet. I should probably do that soon. I do love a good non-chain coffee shop though. Platypus. I'm getting off track. So anyway, I like to park near a place where I can use the restroom in the morning. I generally like to find 3 or 4 different places to park. So if I feel a weird vibe at one, I can go the other one. I can just go around until I find a spot. I try not to park in the same place more than a week, more than 4 days, 3-4 days. because then it starts to build habits, starts to build patterns. The next thing I do is I make sure I'm paying attention to street signs. I cruise around looking for places where, you know, they don't have a no park, or the big one, street sweeping signs. The big one is street sweeping signs. Don't park here between 8 a.m. and, I don't know, noon, 10 a.m., noon, something like that. I got dinged in Van Nuys, got dinged in Glendale with those guys. Street sweeping signs. So yeah, I keep an eye out for them. Other things. Don't park next to a school. Never park next to a school. Especially if you're in a van. That just kind of goes without saying. I try to park, if I'm going to park in a residential neighborhood, which I really do enjoy, I never park in front of a house. I always park on the sides of houses. If I can park near a house that has like a roofing sign or is a construction or something like that, I'll park there, because my van blends in with that construction. Over the past 20 months, my van has been somebody's tried to break into my van 3 times with me in it. The first time I thought it was a cat getting into it, but it happened the next night too, and it was pretty obvious it was a person. And that was when I first got it. I hadn't had my plates yet, hadn't had my tags, and so I had dealer plates on it still, which is a high thing for theft, from my understanding. The second one, I don't know how it happened, but somehow my van got unlocked in the middle of the night. I don't know if I keep my keys right near me so I can bam the alarm, which is how I made that first one run off. And I don't know, in the tossing and turning, I may have hit it, unlocked the doors and whatnot, but remember, 4:30 in the morning, the back door opens up, and I'm like, are you kidding me? And Mia just starts rattling. The door slams and runs away. I hear this footsteps. Needless to say, adrenaline was going. Couldn't get back to sleep, so locked the van, got up, drove somewhere else. I didn't return to that spot for a while. Maybe a good 2 months. But it was a good spot. Other things. This motherfucker's a mess. Speaking of it. Didn't want to be here. Right here, in the dark. Away from lights. Away from whatever else. No. Don't like it. Don't like it. Oh. Nope. Not parking there. Don't like it at all. Just a weird vibe, weird feeling. It's one of my usual parking spots. I think it was, there's a group of guys about half a block away just chilling. not too keen on that. Just move. We'll just go scope out our other spot and see what's up. So yeah, that's it. You know, follow your gut, follow your instincts, ladies, gentlemen, if you're going to do this kind of thing, especially in a city dwelling, especially if you're going to dwell in a city, van life in a city. Yeah, be aware, follow that gut. There have been a few times I've just woken up and I could tell somebody was outside the van, either dog being walked. I've had dogs sniff at the doors a lot, and then they can smell me. Or dog food usually sits near a door, so they may just smell the dog food that they've been sniffing there. Yeah, kind of like a sixth sense. You just know when somebody's there. I also get that when I'm camping in the wild too. Go backpacking, I'm in my tent or in my hammock on my tent, and yeah, you can just tell when something's around. Just gives you your hair stands up on end. If I wake up from that, something wakes me up. Get up, get dressed, don't question it. Even though it's frustrating, even though it's frustrating, even though you're going to lose some sleep, move. You never know, man. I've never really had a problem. I just move. Yeah, but I'm getting over now. I'll charge money. There you go. Thank you, sir, ma'am, whoever you are. So yeah, that's just, I guess that's it. I don't really have any tips and tricks from that. They have, here in LA, they have designated parking. I think it's free parking, something like that. There's websites where you have designated parking lots. Maybe like church lots or, you know, business lots that these groups will rent out or, you know, have donated for the evening portion, after hours, and people can park there, and it's supposed to be safe. The some of them hire security guards at night, but that just kind of goes along again with, I don't want to park next to a bunch of van lifers. Not that, you know, I don't want to park next to something about this just doesn't feel right. Something about that just screams to be harassed. Something about that just, and not necessarily by police because it's legal and whatnot, but by but by neighbors. Those lots, I mean, that's public knowledge, so anybody can go by and make note of make, model, license plate, and follow you about your day. Other things. Okay. This is a spot I just found. I just got into it this month, so I'm really liking it. But I'm keeping it quiet. But yeah, so it's just my choice. I'm sure some people love those lots, and it's the most ideal situation for them. And you know, it's honestly amazing that those are out there, because you know, somebody may be in a situation where they need that, and they need that kind of refuge. So I'm grateful for them. Let's see if I can, that's awfully bright. Let me get a little bit more. Does that get brighter? No? All right. I can't tell if you can see me anymore, but yeah, so other things. City dwelling. Other things, city dwelling. Park. After dark. Leave before everybody gets up. So that means that you're not going to be sleeping as late. Usually I get up about 6, 7 o'clock. Go drive to a parking lot where I can park there for a couple hours, grocery store parking lot, whatnot, and get another hour's sleep. But if you're going to be parking in a residential neighborhood, go in late, get out early. Also, if you're, Mia's got to go out and whatnot, which is why you heard her whining, pick up the trash around where you park. Like, leave it better than when you came in, All those leave no trace rules, they apply here, urban camping. Also, things start to build up, whether or not I left it there or not. So I don't want to be blamed for that, stereotypes and all that. So hope this helped out for anybody thinking about it, answer any kind of questions somebody may had about where I park at night, etc., etc. So to the 2 of you, or 3 of you now, thank you for subscribing. For the 3 of you, I hope you enjoyed the ride. Good night.